وعشيرا 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 وعشيرا. Raften was roken was. Heel moeilijk om dat maar. Raften was niet meer geroken om dat verzelf. So I am reading this book here that's on the screen, High Functioning Anxiety, a 5-step guide to calming the inner panic and thriving, uh, by Dr. Lalita Siglani. This is the book. Um, I found it at the bookstore last week. I was in there waiting to get some coffee, and I was just gonna do some reading while I was there. Find a book to take home with me, and I was looking in the psychology section for something else, and I can't remember what it was. Um, but saw this, um, and was interested because I'd never heard the term high functioning anxiety. And when I looked it up after getting home, I Googled it, that word. This book isn't the first thing that pops up, so I feel like I just missed out on whatever popular circle high functioning anxiety exists in those discussions. Um, so anyway, I got the book and like reading in the back of it, I thought it kind of drew me in. And I'll just read the: Do you always show up for everyone else, get praised for your strength, and look like you have it all together, while secretly inside you're racked with self doubt, intense worry, or fear of failure? These are the two sides of high functioning anxiety. And then um, there's the two circles. And then on the left, you got organized, appears calm, hardworking, meets all deadlines, high achiever, proactive, sociable. And then on the other side, you've got perfectionist, excessive worrier, burned out, over responsible, inadequate, procrastinator, and lonely. And the rest. Award winning psychologist Dr. Lalita Siglani is here to tell you that you don't have to live like this anymore. Then there's a sticker over whatever else is there. But I read the back of that and I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds about appropriate. How I feel. And certainly in the moment of looking for a book and stuff was pretty much encompassed a lot of um, what I was feeling at the time. So I bought it and started reading it, and read through the introduction and really liked it, and have been reading it through since. Um, and I just wanted to, the reason I'm recording to talk about it, like what prompted me, because I wanted to talk about it, um, do some sort of presentation on this, whether it be a blog post or if were I to do this video. But in any case, as I was reading it today, there was a part that I was like, oh, I really like to just share because um, it struck me like reading it. So there's case studies within the book, and this is one of them. Sarah was an executive at a law firm and someone who performed well. Yet, when she came to see me, she spoke of experiencing extreme levels of anxiety that were impairing her quality of life. She suffered from overthinking, which led to self doubt, and her need to overachieve often left her feeling exhausted. Sarah presented as a driver in her workplace, often taking the lead on projects, but in the background she struggled to maintain a work life balance. At home, she'd catch up with work and didn't have time to do the things she wanted to do. She rarely took her annual leave, and when she did, it was only if she'd pre booked a trip. While she appeared successful and accomplished from the outside, Sarah's anxiety was interfering with both her professional and personal life. She struggled with setting boundaries, managing feelings of guilt, and maintaining a romantic relationship. She also told me that she felt worn down by her brain thinking about multiple work related scenarios. And so when I read that, the first time I read it, and even now in reading it, I just wanted to give Sarah a big hug. Like, because it's exactly how it sums up a lot of how I feel or have felt and been in those moments. And a hug would have been nice. And so to read that, it's just like, oh, Sarah, there's a big hug for you. But but yeah, that's all. I just wanted to share that. And then if if you felt like Sarah deserved a big old hug, then maybe check out this book as well. It's good. So far, I'm only only a wee ways through it, but I I can safely recommend it. At least the small amount that I've had, I can say that that would be worth purchasing it. So go ahead, do that, or use the library, whatever. Use whatever means you want to. Um, I feel as if I don't record anything from my car, I don't look like a real boy. So I'm recording something from my car. The Real Show. The Real Show. The Real Show. The Real Show. The Real Show.